Hey, what's up, guys? Twintuitive717 here. I'm back with another reading. I'm going to dive into a message for the collective. I feel like it's for the Divine Masculine Collective, or at least about the Divine Masculine Collective. I'm hearing, I'm seeing, I'm picking up on energies around the masculines, karmic being in hell. Just feeling like they're in hell, feeling like they're in a bitter situation because they wanted to keep a man. Okay, that is just like that plain old message that I'm hearing. She's in hell because she wanted to keep a man. And I feel like a lot of the divine feminines, you really let go of the journey with your divine masculine, or at least release that portion of having to walk the journey with them side by side, as long as there was a karmic situation involved. So I feel like a lot of you might have gone through situations where you witnessed your divine masculines maybe like having a baby. They could have started a family. Many of them could have gotten engaged. They could have gotten married. And I feel like there was a lot of karmic interference there throughout your entire journey. Like, I feel like when your masculine either, like when they divulged this big news, it was almost like a shock to the heart for many of you in the divine feminine energy. So you really had to pull back in order to help yourself understand your place on this journey, okay? But I do feel like many of you did witness a lot of the karmic interference of either your masculines like choosing that to do that, or choosing to do this on the journey because of the karmic influences, because of the karmic pressure of wanting to either like be chosen, or the karmics wanted you to witness the divine masculines choosing them. But what I feel like they weren't banking on was many of you experiencing now the level of freedom and happiness and peace that you have while they're stuck in a relationship that they really try to fight for. And I think that they're learning, like, you never, as a woman, should have to fight for a relationship. As a woman, you should never exhaust yourself for a relationship. I do feel like what's hell for a lot of these karmics is like their whole energy has been weighed down. I feel like many of them are not looking their best because they are highly stressed from a lot of the arguments, the fights, the games, the inconsistency, the lack of commitment from the divine masculines. Because what I'm discovering for many of you is that you've recently gotten contact from this divine masculine, even though they got married, even though they just started their family, even though they chose another path. It might be like a year and then boom, you end up getting contact from them. So everything that this karmic did to try to keep this man, they now feel like they're in hell, because it's like the masculines chose to reach out to you anyway. The masculines chose to express their love to you anyway. And I feel like a lot of these karmics now are, like, the energy feels really shaky. It feels like a lot of them are in hiding. It feels like many of them, they're realizing like they're being put on display for putting on a show. I feel like it's coming up even in like their social circles as well, that like there's a lot of fakery that's been happening. There's a lot of fakeness that's been going on. And I feel like divine feminine, many eyes are on you as like the smart one, the one who is experiencing a lot of inner peace because your boundaries are up. You're not holding on to anybody or keeping anybody unless you know that it's worth your time and energy. And I feel like this karmic person is in hell because they realize that they were playing a game of tug of war with themselves. Okay, let's get into it. What's going on with the divine feminine collective? How are you affecting the karmic situations right now? Okay, I feel like these are too many, so I'll take what's at the very top, what's at the very bottom, and what's like in the middle here. So I'll take this card. So how is your energy, your freedom, your peace affecting this karmic? Because I do feel like their eyes are on you. Like they could be fixated on, now all of a sudden the tables have turned and they realize that this whole keep a man thing has them in a situation where they're worn out, stressed out. They're not experiencing a lot of freedom. They don't have enough money and finances as well to really make a lot of decisions or autonomous decisions. So I feel like they're in this like household. Let's see what the cards are revealing. I'm seeing like a household where somebody is just like really not fulfilled or really not happy. Okay, so we have the 6 of Cups here. Okay, so this is the celebration I feel like I'm talking about in front of people. So I feel like this is the confirmation here that your energy, Divine Feminine, made somebody go into competition mode and rush the brush on some kind of wedding. Okay, because I feel like these two got engaged, they got married or something like that. So you came in the picture, there was that karmic situation. You guys know how it goes on the twin flame journey. That's triggered the karmic to really try to keep a man, and so many of them got married. Okay, this was like that thing on your journey that made you, I feel like it kind of flipped your life upside down, or it made you guys make a major decision to move forward and to not try to keep a man path, like not do the whole keep a man path. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups here as well. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody mischievously sitting in victory. Okay, and I also feel with the 9, they celebrated too early. Because the way that they're sitting here with their arms crossed is like, you know, when someone's like, ha ha, like, they're sticking their tongue out at you like, look who has fulfillment. But 99, look at that. Okay, with the 9 of Wands here, I feel like this is a masculine who, although they're building around this karmic, building up, they're concerned. Like, I hope this bitch knows this is all mine, eh? I hope she knows this is all mine. And I ain't sharing. I hope she knows I'm building myself up here. Okay, now they ended up with a divine masculine who's there in the relationship, building away. Many of these karmics think that they're living the good life, the soft life. But what you guys aren't seeing behind closed doors is how miserable they are when they do get into conflict with the divine masculine and they realize that they have zero freedom. It's the divine masculine here in this situation calling all the shots. The masculines too end up learning a good thing about themselves. And I feel like that is what is crumbling now in this Tower moment, is many of your masculines don't want to be kept. They're starting to realize that they made an impulsive move. They don't trust the person that they're with. Somebody sleeps with one eye open. I feel like somebody's working really hard, but also watching like their bank accounts. They don't want to share their pennies. Ooh, that could be a synchronicity. Maybe that was the catch here, right? This energy tried to trigger the divine feminine. It wasn't done in good faith. And now it's got somebody pinching pennies. Ooh. Okay, that's why I feel like the karmic is in hell for trying to keep a man. You did this. Okay? And I feel like it was done with a lot of pressure as well, which is why you have resentment here. Because I feel like somebody pressured your divine masculine to get married, and your divine masculine is learning a valuable lesson in terms of like just women in general. Okay? Trying to keep a woman. Trying to keep a woman on your arm. Trying to keep a trophy on your arm. Ooh. What? So the fellas can say what? Okay, so a lot of your masculines are now learning this lesson as well. So both of them are up in this household bitter because they forced themselves into something here that they weren't actually financially prepared for. Like, I feel like a karmic was like, okay, like, you're going to take care of everything, right? And your masculine's like, yeah, I got that shit, yeah. And then when they realized how hard it was to not only try to, like, take care of themselves, but also take care of somebody else who was like, we're going to make the divine feminine jealous, right? Like, get out there, work. And the masculine's like, but what are you going to do? Nothing. I'm supposed to be sitting here pretty, making it seem like I don't do shit at all except be loved and worshipped by you all day. Get with the program. While the divine feminine's out there getting her bag, you have stupidity over here making some kind of game plan to sit on like a boss, a fake boss here. And now I feel like a lot of your divine masculines are feeling really resentful. Like, a lot of you at this time need the confirmation that that whole relationship, that whole karmic relationship, the divine masculine, your divine masculine, this karmic person, yeah, everybody's going shh. Everybody's tippy-toeing backwards here, okay? Because while they were calling you the lonely cat lady, a lot of you were like, you damn straight. You damn straight, and I will keep it that way until I give you permission to enter. Until then, ain't nobody disturbing me and this cat's peace. Okay, you see these cats over here? You see me? Ain't nobody disturbing our peace. You damn straight. It's me and these cats up in here. You deal with that headache day. You deal with that, man. So that's what's on the up and up, guys. That's what's going on behind the scenes for some of you whose masculine's karmic, the karmic energy, the interference, the provocation, the fake ass tug of war, you know, provoking you guys, the fake social media attacks, posting up them pictures in your face like, oh, I'ma try to keep a man, I'ma try to take this man, he's mine, look who he chose. I tell you, it's real pressure behind closed doors now, you know. She looking hectic, she looking tired. She get up in the morning, she can't even brush she teeth, she had to make the man coffee. She didn't spend no time. She didn't even pack a bag to put money in. She didn't even think to pack a bag to put some money in. So now a lot of karmics out there are sitting in hot water because they're realizing, like, what the hell did I sacrifice for the sake of trying to provoke the divine feminine in the name of, like, competition, jealousy, love, like all of these lower vibrational things that come along with relationships. I feel like this is what the karmic's lesson is, like, on the twin flame journey, so to speak, on the journey with, like, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. I think that this is what the karmic situations are learning right now, especially female karmics. They're learning that, like, yeah, you use a man as a plan to survive, and it is just no good. That not make it, okay? When you try to say to yourself, I'm going to be with this man in hopes that he love me and take care of me and just go to work and pay all the bills and give me an allowance as a grown-ass woman. If you're letting a man give you an allowance and you have nothing else coming in for you, all you don't let me catch all in them thing, okay? Because that's what's happening with the karmics right now, guys, and it is not looking pretty. Okay, a lot of your masculines are aging, looking old, looking really stressed, can't shave, can't shower because they're trying to make ends meet. They did not think that they were going to rush into this and now have to take care of a grown-ass person like it's a dependent. Okay, a lot of these ladies out here fooling you with the soft life. Let me tell you, they carry this fear behind all that glam and the makeup. They carry an inner fear with them at all times. Don't let that be you, okay? Let it be a karmic thing, all right? So I don't know whose message this is, who it was for, but I hope you guys have enjoyed, all right? Okay, Divine Feminines, you guys take it easy. Have a wonderful night, and I'll catch you guys in the next reading, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.